Welcome to this tutorial on how to draw an Arctic fox. I got the lesson from Draw So Cute. If you like this particular drawing, then you'll probably like all of the drawings on this website. So this is what the picture looks like when it's finished. I did this one in pencil, so I'm going to actually use a marker today so that you can see it, but I wanted to show you that in pencil you can get all the nice details. So today all you'll need is, I've got a light blue and a light pink crayon or pencil, need a grey lead and an eraser, and then we'll learn how to draw the Arctic fox. Okay, I'm going to have my paper up portrait like this. Hopefully you can see it as we go. So the first thing that they do on Draw So Cute on the website is they do really big cute eyes. So we're going to draw two quite large round eyes, well spaced apart. They look big, but we're going to add some detail to the eyes. The first thing they do is they do two reflection circles in those eyes, and they also draw a line at the bottom. This is going to be the eyelash area. Obviously if you're going to do this in pencil, it'll be a little bit more detailed. So you're going to have two eyes with the two reflections, you're going to have the eyelashes in. You can go ahead and colour in the black side of the eye. So if you're starting in pencil and finishing off in texture, that's a really good idea. If you're using pencil, you can draw quite light, that way you don't press onto the paper and you can rub it out a little bit easier. Okay. Once you've got the two eyes, we're going to add the eyelashes, and to add the eyelashes, you're going to go to the top of an eye. So you're going to choose the eye that you want to draw the eyelashes on, and you're going to go around and do an upward flick. So around and upward flick, so that your Arctic fox has got an eyelash. Then you're going to follow the eye down and do a downward flick. So they've got an up eyelash and a down eyelash. Now for the nose, we're just going to do a little nose in the middle, and it's going to be a kind of an oval shape. So the first thing that you're going to do for that is you're going to do the reflection part of the nose, and then you're going to continue to finish the nose from the reflection out and around. So it's quite a small nose. And then you're going to just, again, colour the black parts to the nose. And then you've got your little reflective nose and your lovely eyes. So hopefully your eyelashes at the bottom, you can see your little lines. You can't see mine so clearly. Okay, so now we've got the main part of the fox's face. We're not really going to do much more to the fox's face. So once you're happy with that and you've given some of the black bits of colour in, we're going to start to think about where the head goes, okay? And so we're going to go out from the eye, so from this top eyelash, just out, and we're going to do a small line from this eyelash out and a small line. Okay, so that's going to be the outside of the head. The head's going to come close to the nose. So as you're going down the head, you're going to do two little fluffs of fur. One, two, just like a little sort of W kind of look. So two little fluffs of fur coming out on both sides, about the same width as the eyes. And then when you come and draw the face, it's going to come quite close to the nose. So you're going to come quite down. Below the nose is the lowest part of the face, and then up to join the tufts. So now you've got your fox's chin. So that's the next part that you're going to do. Once you've done that, we need to do the top of the head. And so we're going to go up to the top, draw a little line up, It's got quite a large section to the top of the head, and we're going to imagine that this line goes on, but we're going to just stop and we're going to continue the head. So we're going to have a little gap and we're going to continue the head up there. So you can see these 2 gaps here at the top. They're going to be for the ears. So you want to leave those 2 gaps. Again, if you're using a pencil and you do those lines, you can just erase those lines. So if you're drawing uber light, you can just erase those lines out. Now, we're going to draw the ear, but we're going to start a little way up this line. So we're not going to start at the end of the line, we're just going to start a little bit up above that line. So you're going to draw a straight line, or a curved line, sorry, coming up, so you can see it's not attached. And then it's going to come back down, and again it's going to go just a little bit lower. Now the ears are really cool. We draw a little line that doesn't connect. And then what we do is we do some fur. We go 1, 2, 3 tufts of fur, and we connect that there, and then we just draw the ear down. So do the same thing here, curved line out, line the ear up, draw a line. We do our 3 tufts of fur, 1, 2, 3, join those up. And then we make the ear. I've made my ears a little bit big actually. Mine looks a little bit like, I don't know. It's not quite the same size ears, so I've made mine come up a bit high. And so that's the furry part to your Arctic fox, because they are covered in fur. So we've demonstrated the fur at the sides, we've demonstrated the fur on the ears. Okay, the next part is the body. And the body is going to be drawn by drawing the legs, so it's sort of sitting down. So the first thing that I think we'll do is we'll just do the tummy part, which is just some fur. So you've got your fur, and then that's going to come down into a kind of a pointed, and that's just on its tummy, that's its white fur. I've gone a little bit squiffy, but I think it looks good, and I'm going to stick with it because I'm doing it in pen. And then with the fur, just next to the fur here, we're going to come down and do the body. So we're going to go a couple of tufts, zig, 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 and we're going to draw the body. Then we're going to start to draw the front legs. Just going to draw a curved line in, curved line in. Okay, and then make it go a tiny bit straight there. Then we're going to join this leg, so we're going to keep following the line, and we'll just give it a couple of little paws. Okay, and then this one we're going to join as well, a couple of little paws. If you've got any gaps here in the middle, you just draw a slightly curved line across, and that's its tummy, and then you've joined up the front legs. When you come to do the back legs, we're going to do this side, coming out, and then we're just going to tuck it round. So it's just going to tuck around, but on this side we're going to do a tail. So we're going to draw down, but then we're going to sort of stop around about this part, maybe a little bit longer, and we're going to draw the tail. And the tail section comes around, and then we're going to do a little bit of fur, and we're going to keep coming out and around, and again a little bit of fur, and then we're going to join it in a point. Okay, and where I haven't joined the line up to the tail, I can do that, and if you've got any gaps between the body, and then you can just join up all the gaps. Okay, so that's really cool. When I came to colour this in, it doesn't, I forgot a little eyebrows. When you come to colour this in, you don't have to colour the whole thing in, you just colour parts of it. In the video she talks about sort of doing some sort of snow on the ground, so it looks like she's really sitting on the ground. In the video they show you how to draw a whole heap of things like snowflakes and stuff like that. So she adds depth and shade and shadow to it by adding some blue parts to basically where there would be a shadow. So she chooses one side of the Arctic fox to shadow, and she shadows all the way down that. She shadows under its head. She might shadow around its tail a little bit. And so you can shadow under the ground. You can start to shadow under its face. She even adds a little bit of pink up there in the cheek area. But she doesn't really colour it in much more than that. So as I said, I did make my ears a little bit big. But once you shade the tail up, because you think that you've got to colour this in, but of course an Arctic fox is going to be completely white because it's got a camouflage in the snow. So once you've finished, you could add some snow, you could do whatever it is that you wanted to add to it, but everything on this is very light. This one's really harsh because it's got the texture outlines, but if you did it in pencil you get a much more gentle, smoother kind of look. If you wanted to do more of these, she does quite a lot of different animals, so she does penguins and things like that, so she'll teach you a bit more in detail on how to do the eye. Just one of her tricks is under the eyes, she just colours a little bit of just a bit of shadow under the eyes as well. So I hope you really enjoyed Arctic Fox. I'm sorry mine isn't brilliant, but I'd love to see yours. If you can't follow my instructions, go over to the website and have a check out of all the pictures over there on Draw. So cute. And I'll see you next week. Alright, take care, bye.